All right, so welcome everyone to demo day. And so we have the first team is Team Fasalians. Are you here? Okay, so I'll give you panelists, Partha, and we can get started.
Hey, Kevin. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello.
How's it going?
It's good. It's good. So do you want me to will we start on that directly? Or?
Yeah, we can start your presentation.
All right. Then I'll quickly start it. But I just wanted to let you know one thing. So we were facing one technical glitch. So I have a presentation ready and the app demo also I have ready. But the thing is, when I'm sharing, right, I don't know why the audio, like I have recorded it with my audio, that audio is not shareable. Like I'll try to play it, just see like whether the audio is coming or not. Otherwise, you can play it there itself. I'll share the video.
Okay,
right?
sure.
Okay. So
there's Partha, there is one thing when you are sharing video on Zoom, there is typically like a checkbox that you have to also check to share the audio also. So I don't know if that was something that you encountered or it's something completely separate.
Okay, I'll try to do that. Nice point. I'll try to do that. Then let's see. All right. So let me just open this thing. So my screen is visible, right, everyone?
Yep.
So this is it. Hello, everyone. So thank you very much for giving us this wonderful opportunity to participate in this hackathon because of the of Meteor. We have been using Meteor from last 50 years, and I personally have used it like more than 4 years, and it has been a wonderful journey. And when we got to know this opportunity, we could not do anything other than jumping into it. So here I am, Partha Roy. I'm a lead product engineer in Volkash. So along with me, I have my team. So Chetan, Mahima, Vishnu, Veda. So we all are like engineers in profession, and we all are like engineers in Meteor, Vue, all those front-end technologies. And among us, Chetan is a bit into AI also. So we have tried to do something with AI as well. So first thing is we all belong from a family of agriculturists, basically. So all of our family, like my parents or Vishnu's relatives or Chetan's parents, all of us are from India, and mostly from in India, most of us are like into agricultural business. So like my parents are into farming, paddy and all. So we all have seen a lot of things in farming, and this sector, right, farming or agriculture, this is not very well organized sector. There has been a lot of issues like drought, irrigation, then disease, pest, all those issues are there by which it gets very difficult to do farming with quality produce, right? So that's why when we thought about this project that we are going to build, right, we had this thing in our mind that we'll do something to basically enable this farming or agricultural community to grow and basically collaborate in a very sustainable community, so that we can produce amazing crops, and as well as like future generation of humanity also tries to be as like sustainable as possible. So that's why our main goal was to connect every agri-lovers, agriculturists, and farmers, and everyone associated with agri-business from around the world throughout this application. And second thing is providing a great value throughout the journey of agriculture. Hence, we have built this application called Agri Squad in our Meteor. All right. So I'll just quickly try to run the video. Okay, the demo of it. Just let me know whether you are able to hear the sound or not. Are you able to hear the voice in the video?
No.
No, we're not able to listen.
Okay, no problem. Then I'll just mute it and I'll try to talk along. That will be fine, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So that's what we have tried to build. So this app is basically built on Meteor. So you can see the icon in here, Agri Squad. So the name we have thought because like it is something that resonates with agriculture as well as we are building a community. That's why we have taken this word as squad. So now if I open this app, so see, this is opening like this. Okay. So this particular app, we have thought about going on with like the login system, the authentication system we have done through Google authentication system. So that like it's very easy, just one tap login or one tap sign up is happening in here. So if we click on that button, what happens is it opens the Google login wala window. And in that, when you select and give the authorization permissions, then you get into the app basically. All right. So I'll just quickly that will click on allow. So it will take some time, and after that, it will just take some time to connect with the DB and get you into this page. So this is the onboarding journey that comes after signing up. So this will come only for first time, and users will see some of the topics they are interested in the agricultural field. So as you can see, some of the topics that are presented here, like weather, machinery, all those things. So you can select some of those, and I'll just move this a bit. And there is a next button here. All right. So when they clicks on the next button after selecting some of those, then they comes into basically this page where they can select the states. So right now we have only built it for India. So that's why we have kept the major states of India like Delhi, Karnataka, all those things. So people can choose their location, basically the state, so that that location can be used to give them weather forecasts. And so now third screen is like basically it describes what the user is basically. So what is the role of the user in the like farming business or agriculturist, all those things. So they will just choose it and say yes. So after they say yes, it will come to this page basically. This is the dashboard page of our app. So in this dashboard, as you can see, it starts with a very personalized greeting. That is, if you are logging in the morning time, it will say like good morning. If it is like afternoon, it will say good afternoon, and evening is good evening. So with the name of yours. So starting with that, then we have the profile icon where if you click on it, it will go to profile. Then we have something called latest digest. So this particular page is like a digest page, which will basically contain all the latest updates in agricultural world. And it will be updated every day basically. So we'll come to this in some time. So after that, I'll just talk about this weather. So this weather widget, basically we are getting data from an external API that is Open Weather. So from there, what we are doing is basically user has selected some region, right? Right now, this user has selected Delhi region. So for Delhi region, it is showing a weather forecasting or currently what is the weather that will be going on for next 4 hours. All right. So after that, we have some challenges. We'll talk about this today's challenges part after some time. So I'll just quickly forward it. So first thing is if we click on this latest digest, then it will come to this page basically. This page is basically a digest page, which will give you a brief about what is happening around today, what is happening around the world about agriculture today. So this starts with a title that is basically just a glimpse of what is happening, like the main headlines, then followed by like a segregated news, like national news, international news, and miscellaneous updates. And that is followed by a editor's note. That is just a text, like whatever the editor thinks, they can put it there. So this update is like the morning newspaper that you receive. So every day morning, it will be automatically generated and send it out to the people that have registered for this application. And it will be sent via push notification, email, and as well as it will be always available in the application. So this basically gives a mirror of the agricultural world to the users. And on click of this also, they can directly go to the article. Basically, these are basically collection of articles from different sources. This can be articles, contents, news, social media posts, or YouTube, everything it can be. So I'll talk about how we are getting these things in next few screens. So let's just say these are something that are coming from different sources, like agriculture post or some other government scheme, all those things. Now, if someone clicks on that, it will open that. Okay. Now I'll come back to this page again. So when I click on back, it will come back to dashboard. Now we'll talk about the second feature. See, this particular button, if we click, that will open the second page. That is nothing but the contents or as I have told, right, contents of social media posts or news or articles, all those things, those will be aggregated by us. So what we have done is we have created an aggregator engine inside Meteor by using sync-prone. So inside sync-prone, we have put a Puppeteer-based engine. What that does is basically we have kept some sources list. So those like sources list basically means some YouTube channels, some news, media sources, all those things. From there, every 3 hours interval, basically it goes and checks what are the new contents that are available there. Now from that, they tries to grab those content and they tries to keep those content here. Now the thing is, you might say, what about the copyright of that content? So there is no problem of copyright because we are not hosting the whole content. This is actually basically acting as a aggregator. So here, these contents are there. Now, when someone clicks on these contents, they will go to those pages. So see, here it will be clicked. So when it is clicked, then it goes to the page of that particular source and it shows the article. Now you follow that article, read that, and then you come back. Then what will happen is, then it will again come back to your app, basically. So in this one, we have several search operation is there. Then multiple topics are there. Basically, we are segregating this articles also into topics by using LDA. Basically, LDA also we have used in our Meteor application only by using the NPM package. So it is doing a basic like topic leveling to each of the contents. So after that, so we are just displaying that here so that someone clicks on this topics next, the content should be filtered based on that. They can search also in here. Also, they can click on this save button so that this, I'll just show, so that this, see, the save button is clicked. So content is saved. And now they can click on this particular button to see all the saved contents, right? So saved contents is basically a bookmark list, which you can, you have found very interesting or which you want to keep it in your bucket so that you can refer to at a later point of time. So, or you want to just watch it later. Okay. So third feature that, sorry,
Partha.
dashboard. Hey, hello.
Yeah, so let's just wrap up because for presentations it's 10 minutes. Sorry to cut you off.
Sorry, Kevin, just give me 5 minutes because
Okay,
we
sure,
have
sure,
done
sure.
a lot of stuff. So
Okay.
I just want to convey all those things here. My apologies, but I will try my best. Okay, so the third
No
feature that
problem.
we have built is the forum section. So as we have already told, like this is a community that we wanted to create. So that's why we have tried to do this forum, which is just like a social media that you see in other places, where you can post an image. People can interact with those using likes or comments, or they can share the post, right? So basically here also we have used the Cordova plugin of camera so that they can just upload that image. And here it also, like here you see, they can upload the image by using Cordova plugin. Now in that section, like so right now I'm showing how can we take photos and do that. So it can be posted there and people can interact with that. Now here, if someone clicks on the profile picture of that user, they will see the details of that user here. Here they can follow that user, get to know about him, get to see his posts, all those things. Okay. So now we'll talk about the profile section of a user. So this profile section is only visible to the particular user. So myself, I'll be able to see that my profile only. So in this profile section, all the details about myself is there. I can edit my profile as well. That button is there. So that this is the edit page basically. Now there is something called label 0 that you see. This is a very interesting point that we have tried to build in a very short span of time. So what happens is everything that you do in this app, right? This basically results in some points. So say for example, you read any content in the explore page, right? Or you read the latest digest. So all those things gives you some points. And as you get points by doing those things, right? So your level will be up. Like right now, I am at 14 points, and for the next level, we need 25 points. So as I do 25 points, I'll be at level 1. So now, if we see like how to get more points, so if I click on that, how to get more points. So see here, like post on forum, 5 points is there, and maximum obtainable points per day is 10. That means only like per day you can get maximum 10 points. Even if you have done 4 forum posts, you won't get 20 points. Rather, you will get only 10 points. All right. And another interesting point is whenever you do level up, right, you will get some coins. Basically, these are very conceptual things. We are like if given budget and all, we can implement those well. So if you level up, you will get some coins. Basically, what we have thought in mind is with these coins, there can be like we can have some collaboration with agriculture related companies like fertilizers or irrigation related companies. By these points, you can avail those discounts or their services by using these points. So by doing this, this is adding value to the journey of a user. So as a user, when a farmer or when an agriculturist tries to basically collaborate with others or share their own ideas, so what happens is they also get something in return. It is not like Instagram or Facebook where you just you are part of the product and you are the product. So they are using your data, but you are not getting anything out of it. But here people can get something out of it because it is a real value that will be provided. Now, this was the gamification part of it. Now, just quickly wrap up with the last feature that we had. So the last feature that we have built is a plant health checker. Basically, here what we have done is, so at any point of time, you have some plants at your farm or plot. So what you can do is you can choose the particular crop, and then you can choose any image. So here you can upload any image, basically the image of leaves, basically. So you can upload any image of the leaves, and what it will do is basically, so we have set up a AI model. So our engineer Chetan, he has set up a very basic AI model by using some images from different sources. So that model, what it does is it tries to match up all the feature sets from the image that you are uploading, and it tries to check what the disease what kind of disease feature set is matching with that particular thing, and it tries to give you that like these are the disease. So as you can see, after it generates the disease plant report, it says like this is unhealthy and the probability of diseases like black rot, leaf spot, and esca. So now users know exactly what diseases are there in their this thing, at least some idea of that, and now they can find out more about those from different sources, or they can consult with a farm doctor or agri scientist. So that was basically it. And also, if they want to see previous these things, right, they can click on previous reports. They can click on this particular button, and they'll be seeing the previous reports as well. By clicking on those previous reports, they can get the previous result. Okay. So this was our app. I'll quickly go back to my PPT. I need like 2-3 more minutes from you to just wrap it up. I'm extremely sorry, it is going beyond the time frame, I know. So I'll just quickly go over those. This you have already seen, so I'll just go over. So the value proposition we have tried to build here is to have a very close-knit digital community dedicated to agri lovers, so that the community itself grows in a sustainable stage, so that the whole world economy or world agriculture society can be like on top of this. Second thing is one-stop platform to take a glance at everything that is happening all around the world in the field of agriculture. So by doing that explore feature, right, we can do that. And third thing is helping the people with analyzing their plant health, hence they can take necessary steps or decisions, right? Next thing is how it will impact the world. As you can see, like it's a revolutionary platform where people can get credited for their data. Basically, farmers have a lot of data and knowledge, so they can share that, and many people can get benefited out of that. Second thing is like crowdsourcing, like we can do more crowdsourcing. Like when farmers are collaborating, then we can do crowdsourcing, like where, at which region, what kind of disease is happening. You might know or not know, I'm not sure. So there was a very big locust infestation in India, because of which last year a lot of crops got devastated. So think about it, like someone from Indonesia is posting a post like locust infestation is happening in this application. Now what will happen is Indian also will get to know like there is something happening there. So we need to be very careful about that. So later point of time, what we can build up on top of that is we can say like there is a heat map of like regions where some infestation of disease and pests are happening. Now from that we can gather like this is certainly growing and it is coming to other regions. So we can generate some kind of notification or alert system out of that so that people are already aware uh, from this app. So that is one thing. So by doing all those things, our basic crop-centric economy will boost. Also, definitely like countries like India, where agriculture is like the backbone of the society, this will definitely be a very big help for India. There are a lot of points that we had covered here, but you can go over that later. Just wanted to highlight the main points. Then I'll just quickly say about our process. So what we did is after we have been associated with this hackathon, we went to Envision app and just discussed among ourselves, and we just kept all the ideas in there. Some small mock-up we did that night after Kevin gave us that presentation, and after that we started our development. So while development, we have used some techs like obviously Meteor, and along with that, we have used MongoDB as database. Vue.js is our front-end library that we have used. For logging, we have used MongoDB. For image processing and image uploading and image storing part, we have used ImageKit. For mockup and all, we have used InVision. For logging, Google, etc., etc. And also designing part, I would like to very much tell you about that. So designing part, we didn't focus that much. We didn't write that much of CSS. We took Vuetify. There is a very good framework like for designed elements. So we took that framework and designed it so that we could develop it much faster. And everything we have deployed in Meteor Cloud, and Kevin has been very big help in that. He has helped with us with the deployment. And for the weather API, I have told we have used open weather. So that was it from my side. We are open for any questions that you have. Please ask.
Great. Thank you so much, Partha. That was very detailed demonstration of your app. So for questions, we'll just do quick 2 minutes. So let's put 2 minutes on the timer, Jessa. And if anyone on the Meteor side has any questions, feel free to ask now.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll ask a question. And it's actually not so much a question as a point for clarification. Partha, this is a very comprehensive application. Did you start this application when the hackathon started, or was this something that you had been planning before?
We had in mind like we'll do something about the agri, like in agriculture domain. But we didn't exactly plan like what exactly we'll do. But when the hackathon came, right, like last Friday, so Thursday and Friday, we are already like excited about the hackathon. Before only we forgot about it. I'll be very honest. Like there is a hackathon, but then Kevin mailed us. Then we are like, oh, this hackathon is there. So we thought about it, like what we can do. So Thursday, Friday, we sat together like very well, like planned like what we need to do. And 5 people are there. So we have divided among ourselves. Like we'll be setting up the application and the authentication part. After that, the repo will be available for everyone. So this person like Mahima took care of the Explorer thing. Vedant took care of the forum thing. I took care of the plant health report, like the front end part, and the back end part was taken care by Chetan. And dashboard, digest, and profile page was done by Vishnu. So that's how we divided among ourselves. And as I said, like the UI UI framework we have used Vuetify, that was a very big help. So
Sure.
So that we didn't have to design like CSS, we didn't have to write much basically. So we focused totally on our functionality.
Yeah, and just one more follow-up, and then I'll let anybody else ask. So one of the things I was a little concerned with is it seems to be doing a lot of different things, right? So it's It's a community platform. It's a news platform. It's a notification platform. And it's also, an AI tool for evaluating the health of plants. So, I don't think that that this is really going to affect the judging in any way. I was just kind of curious, like, how do you pitch it? Because, like, if you were to say it in one sentence, because you use a lot of sentences when you speak, and not a bad thing, but how do you capture like what this thing is when I feel like there's three different elements to this, right? Social, news and notification, and then assessment tool.
Yes,
Product
yes.
assessment tool.
So, like the way I would like to pitch it, like it's a community-driven agricultural platform. So where people get like they are aware about things around them, they can share their ideas as well as they can get some value out of this platform. So the section that you have seen, so if I talk about like future, if we had like some more time to build it or some more time for a startup kind of thing. So what we have done is like the plant health section, we can keep it like a tool set where all the tools, small tools will be there, which will be the utilities basically, which will be very helpful for the farmers. Like it can be budget keeping, it can be like inventory, all those things, tools will be there at one section. One section will be purely for ideation and information. And another section will be purely for notification system, like whatever is happening in their area or disease-based infections. And the explore thing is totally a information portal basically inside that. So basically it's an amalgamation of certain elements combined together. It becomes a basically super app of agriculture. You can say it's a super app rather than calling it just a community platform. But right now, within
just you see, just there, that was like 2 paragraphs, right? So I was just kind of curious.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes,
I think Fred might want to ask you something, so I'm going to step back.
Yeah, my question is very similar, but I'll try to ask in a different way. Because it looks like a great app, but sometimes if you don't focus in something, it's hard to sell. It's hard to people to understand the idea behind it. So if you had to choose only one or top 2 features of the app, which of them, like 1 or 2, which of them you choose to evolve and to launch with their apps? Because you also have to be careful to not launch as an MVP a small piece of many features, and instead you could think about launching one great feature. So if you had to choose 1 or 2, which one you would choose? Which ones?
So I would say, so the way we have started with the thought like community building. So definitely the forum will be our focus. And along with that, we'll definitely keep the explorer thing. So the information element of it. But some way we'll try to connect these two. Basically right now, these are very disjoint piece of thing. So that's why you could not see any pull up, like any cohesive mannerism in that too. But we'll somehow connect these 2 dots and in a way so that the information and the community, both the things are like our stronghold of that app. That's the way we go forward.
Sounds good. Okay, thanks.
Okay, great. So we'll just go to the next one. So Team Egypt, cool code. So they gave us a video and we'll try and play it.
Let me share my screen.
Hello and welcome to the short demo where I'm gonna demonstrate to you the app
Perfect.
Spread the Word. Spread the Word help you build a profile and share causes with your local community. So for example, this cause is about marine pollution. So you can describe your cause, you can add a gallery to the with pictures of this cause or share it with in social media. You can also add events and other people can also comment on your cause and share it in their social media profiles. this app is built with React, MongoDB, and Meteor. Thank you so much for watching.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you. So let's see if we can get Ahmed to answer some questions. Okay, so promoting him to panelist now.
If Ahmed is here, maybe he could just say hello.
Yeah, hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Thanks. How are you?
Okay, that was a very fast demo. Is it possible for you to pull up the app and share that with us and just walk us through it a little bit?
Well, I haven't uploaded to Galaxy yet, but I think it will take a while to run in my local environment. But I can explain it in quickly. So
It's okay. It's okay. I was just curious if it was on Galaxy right now that we could take a look at it, but it's all right. We don't need to do this. So, but let me understand, again, because when the thing started, it was a little hard to see, and then the sound started a little late. So, this is for building like social causes.
yes, it is for that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And when you build the cause, is there like a dashboard for you to go to, or some kind of a panel? I mean, how do people discover the causes? Is there like a common domain that you would go to, and then there would be a list of causes that you can see, or is this only for authoring, creating causes?
Well, it's based on profiles. So you will have your profile, and then there will be a list of causes that you have created in your profile, and then you can share this profile with other people. You can share it on social media and stuff. And
Okay.
inside your profile will be a list of causes, so people can check it and can share the cause itself in social media. And of course, you can add events or comment on a certain cause. So the
Okay.
author of the code can add an event, but anybody can logged in can leave a comment to discuss that cause, for example.
Okay, and I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I didn't quite see the event creation part. Is that already finished, or is that something that you're still working on?
Well, the form exists, but of course it will need more upgrades in the future. But the forms are in the cause page itself. There will be two forms: form for add an event and form for add a comments inside the page of the cause. As the event form will only be shown to the author of the cause. I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Are you muted, Alim?
I said, was that in the video? So if I were to watch the video again, I would see where those controls are.
Yes, you will see it in the video. Yes, they are shown in the video.
Okay, all right. Yes, like I said, it was a very fast video, so I
It's
probably
less
missed
than a
it.
minute. Like yes, it's like explaining your idea or your business idea in less than a minute. Sometimes it's a challenge to be capable
Sure.
to describe something in less than a minute.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Awesome. Any other questions?
One last thing, Ahmed, were you the only person on your team, or were there more people?
No, I worked alone on this project. Yes, unfortunately, I tried to find other people, but I didn't have much time to recruit other people, so I had to work alone.
No worries. Thank you, Ahmed. So we'll move to the next team. So we have Sus Gawky. Are you here?
Wait,
Give
sorry.
us one moment to kind of.
We have a background. We're
Yeah,
gonna try to
let
get
me
rid
get
of
rid
that.
of this
Our whole team's
background.
behind us here.
Oh, no worries.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Share
Okay, we're gonna share.
screen. Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah. Do you see our screen?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hi, judges. So we're Team Saskaki, and this is our team here. And we're ICS students at UH Manoa. And our application is called Gaki Store. So first off, you can see this is our landing page, and you can see this is our mascot on the bottom. It's a Gaki Store. It's like a dinosaur turtle thing. And so yeah, let's get started. Let's get into the application. So our application is basically a gamified application that allows users to track their habits while utilizing theories of social comparison to promote and maintain action. So we'll show you how exactly we plan that out in our application. So we're gonna first sign up with an account. Okay, and we're gonna be called John Meteor. And we're gonna put IAEA 19. So yeah, as the user comes in, they first create an account and with some additional information that we need for the application to work. And once they sign in, they'll be brought to the homepage. So this homepage is a dashboard for users to see to use your application. So Kobe first will talk about the challenges.
Okay, yeah. So on the top left-hand side, we have this challenges section. Right now it's blank because we created a new account. And of course, we don't want to load any data when they just started their account. So we're gonna click this very convenient add button and we'll add a challenge. So let's go ahead and just say, pick up trash in the community. And then I'll go ahead and just, actually, I'll rename this to maybe something food related. I'll eat less meat and end date. Let's say I want to eat less meat until tomorrow. So that would be 9/30, 2022. And I'll just go ahead and put 12 o'clock a.m. or p.m. Oh yeah, a.m. And then I'll just say eat less meat and I'll give it just 10 points. When I click submit, we have a new challenge that appears. When you go ahead and click it, it disappears. And then our progress towards our experience bar goes up.
Okay, yeah. So challenges are basically a way for users to communicate like what they plan on doing related to sustainability, but we'll go more into that in a sec. But on the right over here, we have buttons to take us to different forms. So a main part of our application is essentially where you can check in daily and put in some information related to sustainability. So we asked some sustainability researchers about what kind of questions we could ask consumers about like their sustainability habits. And we chose a few that we feel like would be important. Specifically, we chose stuff related to food and transportation and miscellaneous. So you can do a daily check-in. So we can be like, how much food did you waste today? How many time did you spend showering? What kind of main protein type did you eat? And like mileage travel, what kind of like mode of transport do you have? And miscellaneous like plastic trash. And additionally, we have the special check-in. So this is more like, you don't have to put it in every day, but it's like your electricity bill and your water bill, donation bill, volunteer, and different carbon footprint questions. So on submission, it'll send your score, it'll generate a score to put into the application. But before that, we want to talk about what these things are in case you're wondering. So on the right over here, we have a leadership board. So comparing to everyone in the application, your score will be compared against them over here. So these are the top 5 people on our application, their scores, not too great, but these are the top 5. And you can see that we have the food score, the travel score, and total score. And on the left, we have a visual representation of what your score means. So currently this person's at 0 because that's what you default as. So this is supposed to show them like a future representation. Like if you continue with this, like these kind of habits, sustainability habits, this is what will happen to, you know, your world. So all right, so let's make a check-in. Let's check in. So let's say this person is pretty good. They maybe, oh shoot, they only wasted, you know, 1 pound of food and then we spent like 10 minutes showering and they're a vegetarian. and they only traveled 2 miles, but they walked. Good person. And they didn't use any trash today. So based on this, it's going to calculate a score to put into the application. So this person did a great job today, continue being a Gawkasaur. So 96. And as you can see over here on the left, our future world updated for this person. This is saying like, if you continue with this sustainability habit, this is what your world will look like. Additionally, it updates your score here so you can better see how you're doing. So these are your subcategories. The total score 96. Yeah, and on the right over here, we also have tips. So we made it where people in the application can put tips inside here through an interface and just say like, sorry, typing. Oh, only buy what you need. So this will be propagated through the entire application. So people throughout the application, this is randomly chosen and they can see it on their application. All right, and finally, finally on this page, this goes to the challenges page. So we'll demonstrate that right now.
Okay, yeah, so we kind of went over this earlier, the challenges page. So this, instead of just showing your challenges, shows all the challenges that are active in the app. And if I wanted to sign up for all of these, I can go ahead and sign up for all of these. And if I'm the owner of a challenge, I can go ahead and edit it here. So I won't do that because for time's sake, but I went ahead and signed up for everything. And if I go back home, we see all the challenges here.
Yeah. Okay. And then Will is going to explain what the point system is like. So what happens?
Yeah, so every time you do a daily check-in, a special check-in, or complete a challenge like this, your points are going to be propagated onto the experience bar. And along with experience that you gain, you also gain points that you can use in our store to buy stuff. So I'll go into the store components right now. You can see the points are here, and you're able to use your points to essentially purchase our NFTs to kind of make your points worthwhile in our application. So let me go ahead and do that. Oh,
sorry, this person broke. All right, because they just started.
yeah, they don't have much. So let's say we complete more challenges, we'll get more points.
Might not be enough. I don't know.
Oh, almost. Let me just complete it all then. Oh yeah, it should also level up and reset the experience bar. So now we have 110 points. We're able to buy this glasses, and we'll have the alert. And as you can see in our profile page, it'll also show that we've purchased this. And on top of the weekly cycle of store items, we're also able to donate to the charity of our choice.
Sorry, I don't know what the getting data must be lagging a little bit for us.
It might be useful to mention at this point that we're using the shared MongoDB database. So maybe that might be a reason why we're being bogged down. But in the future, we could fully implement our own database and that issue wouldn't exist.
Right. Yeah, so as you can see here, you're able to donate to a charity of your choice. And if you don't have enough points, you'll get an error message saying that you do not have enough points.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that was like the gamification part of the application. Now moving on to the neighborhoods page. So Yang-san wants to talk about what this page is about.
So this page is specific to the city that you live in or said you lived in when you signed up. It's mostly a forum. There's also a local leaderboard over here. It's like the same leaderboard as on the homepage, except just for your city. And then this visual representation represents the average score for your neighborhood. So and then yeah, here's the forum. You could create a post if you like, want to type something, and then comment on each other's posts, see when they posted it, and then
This person's very excited.
and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you're also able to view everyone else's levels right next to their name if you're curious about like how often they use the app, I guess.
Yeah, and then on the right, we also have the
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I already explained it. Leaderboard.
Oh yeah, leaderboard.
Yeah.
And if you notice, it just says smiley.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah. So on the leaderboards, yeah, also put a smiley face because we read about research saying like when they have water bills or electricity bills, not only comparing to other people can make you like more motivated to decrease your electricity bill or water bill, also putting a face can significantly improve like their like willingness to change. So we also have that there. So depending on your score, this will like change. The face will change. But yeah, so this is based on the neighborhood's average. Okay, now moving on.
So can you move them?
Yeah, sure. So Gavin will be talking about our global page.
Okay, so we really don't want users to feel isolated in their journey to become more environmentally friendly. So we created this neighborhoods page for users to compare their neighborhood against other neighborhoods. On this page, we want users to get a sense of how their community is doing against other communities near them. This way, they can be more encouraged to create and participate in more challenges actively, making their community a better place overall. The colors represent how sustainable a neighborhood is. And we do this by gathering the scores of the collective users that live in the area, and we just average their scores. So if we click on, let's just say Honolulu, we are able to see the details about the sustainability scores for that area. Right.
Yeah, and yeah, so the colors will represent like how that neighborhood is doing.
Yeah, so basically the more green it is, the better. Yellow is you're doing okay, and then red and orange are basically like it's not really too sustainable, it needs some improvement. But yeah.
Yeah, so our application combines both gamification and some social comparison in order to encourage people to be more sustainable in their actions and to, not feel isolated in their efforts, as Gavin was saying, while they're trying to be, and also get inspired by other people when they're trying to be more sustainable. So yeah, we're gonna go back to our homepage. And if you guys have any questions, let us know.
Awesome. That was great, guys. Thank you. Judges, do we have any questions for them?
I have one question. So first of all, great presentation and that. I like the idea. I like your energy as well. So my question is, again, a bit similar to the other one, to my previous one. When you started to present the app, I was like, okay, this is nice, great. I like the idea. And then we see the NFT store, the donation part, and then the map. And again, maybe to launch an idea, maybe you have many features already. So same question. If you could, I think the challenges part here, like this homepage, is the main part of it. So keeping the challenges, which other feature you would keep if you had to choose only one more?
Only one more.
Yeah.
I would say the gamification part, because studies really show that gamifying things really motivate people to kind of strive and take the extra mile. So really, all these are like sub features of gamification. So it's really just one feature, and it kind of all like pushes that one theme going forward. So yeah, gamification. Oh, did you want to add? Oh, actually, I have something to add. So also,
Okay.
I also want to say that it takes a lot of effort to want to be sustainable, and we really want to make it as seamless as possible. And that's why we're choosing to have this app and gamify it, so people have an incentive to make a difference in their community.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Thank you for your question.
I have some questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm a little slow by comparison. Fred is much faster than me in some of this, and he latches on very quickly. I understood that there was some sustainability stuff going on here, but then I see this, the name is like Gawkosaurus, which, I have no idea why that has anything to do with sustainability. And then I'm brought into this dashboard, which does not feel like there is a story that is telling me, like, I'm here, what's happening, right? So I think what it could benefit from is some degree of onboarding.
Oh.
You had to explain to us, what the tree was or what the dead trees were, but when you were presented to this in this dashboard, it's like, it just looks like a picture. When I see the scrolling leaderboard, which is a really cool effect, I actually thought that it was an animated GIF. I didn't know that there was something else going on there, right? So it's not clear to me that that's what's happening. It just looks like an animated GIF to me. So it's it's. I think you've got something, and I think the goal that you have is very laudable. I feel like it still needs to come together somehow, and I'm not quite seeing it entirely. I'm not trying to rain on your parade or anything like that. I really
No,
not. I'm just trying to, maybe there is a way for you to kind of like bring this back to me and then explain. And I'll be honest with you, by the way, that little button that says add, I thought when I first saw it, it said like, because of the color, it looked like the Google,
Google
thing
Ads.
that they put for advertisements, right?
Oh.
Right? So it's like, I thought this was like, oh, this is where I'm going to see a Google ad show up. That's, so maybe you need to, make that different or use a different font or, just do something different with it. So it really kind of stands out that this is where you add a challenge or something like that, or maybe just like a plus button would have been good. I'm not sure. I'm not a usability expert, but I do know that when I saw that, I thought it was like a Google ad space, and it just hadn't
it.
finished loading yet. So I wasn't quite sure until you actually hit it, and I was like, oh, it does something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to click on the ad if it were an ad.
Good feedback.
Yeah, that is, yeah, we wrote that down. Thank you so much for that feedback. To answer your question about the Gawkosaur, we chose it because we had two reasons why. We chose like a dinosaur. We chose a dinosaur because we felt like we always reference dinosaurs as thinking like, wow, they like extinct and they're, they went extinct such a long time ago, and like, like there's such like big like prominent creatures on the earth, but they went extinct. So we're trying to say like, if we continue like going like having bad habits because of our sustainability habits, we're going to go extinct, and we're not going to live as long as the dinosaurs did. Like we always feel like, oh wow, the dinosaurs did not live up, they just
Right.
lived and they died, but
I understand. Yeah, I
Mhm.
understand your intention. The thing is like, if the public is coming to this for the first time, they're not going to have your context, right?
Yeah, true.
So,
Yeah, we
all of that messaging is going to be lost. I think having the Gawkosaur as a maybe a guide or a mascot or some friendly tool inside the application. Again, as I said before, maybe some onboarding, then that could help reinforce it, and then that could become sort of like your logo or like a guide, right? I mean, it's like it's a thing that kind of is invested with the idea that you're talking about, right? Which is, I think, what you're trying to say here, like from the homepage and everything. That is what we're trying to do, is we're trying to invest that idea in this character, but coming to it for the first time out of context, I don't get it, right? So, and I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass or anything like that. I'm just
No.
No.
Thank you for all this feedback. And also, I also wanted to reiterate. So we mentioned it in our pitch, but Gawky is actually all of our first name initials. So we have Gavin behind me, Alicia right here, W for Will, K for Kobe, and then Y for Young Sung. So that's why we went with Gawky. It might sound very strange, and the sus in the name in the beginning of our team name, it stands for sustainability. If you didn't already
Sure.
catch that.
that part
So
I got.
But it was
right?
the other
that's-
sauce.
I mean,
I thought it was about Among Us.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was great feedback. Thank you so much for giving that. We noted that down, and definitely that could be something for future improvements. So thank you so much. Any other judges have questions or comments?
Yeah, I have one question. How can you make sure the person actually completed the challenge to gain the points?
That is a great point. That is actually one concern we had. Technically, yeah, it's basically an honor system, but in the future, we would hope to like make it somehow where you could, actually make sure they did it. Like
Verification code.
Yes.
verification code, or like if it's like running, we actually track your like phone or something.
And then another big idea we had was to use an API called Plaid, which is, I guess you could say like a transaction history API where you can get information about a person's daily transactions using their debit card or bank or credit card. And we would pull that data and use that data to make more informed choices on how their purchasing habits might impact our sustainability score. We didn't have enough time for that. This was a very short hackathon, like 6 days, but yeah. So all future improvement things and yeah.
Yeah, but thank you for bringing that up.
Got it. Nice.
Any other?
Questions?
I think we're good. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, thank you so much for letting us present and compete in this competition. We had a lot of fun, staying up late and working together. We really bonded, guys. But yeah, we're proud of making this application. We're happy to present it to you and really grateful for all the feedback. And we hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you as well. Thank you. All right. So next team is Team Swed. Is Simon Agby with us today? So it seems like he's not with us. We can go to the next team, Team JJKK. Are they here? Are you guys here? Okay, so we have a video from them. We'll just play that one. Playing the first video. So they gave us 2 videos. Okay, so that was their first video. Let me share their second video.
Hello, I hope you enjoyed our product video. Today we are here to share a little bit more about our app at projectinertia.meteorapp.com. So over here we have our front page. On Learn More you can see a little bit about our app and what we are about. And over here we got the sign up as well as sign in pages. So let's create an account. Let's say test account. Add my email and a password. And here we are. So this is our front page. Over here, this is still a work in progress. We will display badges. You can earn badges as you progress through as you complete challenges. And over here, you are able to add friends, able to view past challenges as well as any groups you sign up in, like example, regional groups. So you can work together and complete challenges together. And once you're ready to start a new challenge, a new fitness challenge, we can click on this button and you can choose between our 3 challenges. So we have this weight loss challenge, we have the exercise challenge, as well as a calorie counting challenge. So let's say we want to set up an exercise challenge. So let's say maybe 20 km in 1 week. Maybe there's a lot, 10 km. Let's say some 300 push-up, 100 push-ups in a week. And say some jumping jacks, 100 jumping jacks in a week. So you notice there's also the ability to set as many activities as you want, as well as delete them accordingly. So it's actually quite customizable. The kind of challenges you want to set for yourself. So let's say we are happy with this challenge and say, okay, this week I shall run 10 km, I shall do 100 push-ups and 100 jumping jacks. So we start on the challenge, then the challenge will start. So there will be a countdown banner, and every day you get to keep you can keep track of your progress. So let's say today is day 1, and today I've run, let's say, 2 km. Then I'll submit. So you'll keep track of the current progress as well as the target that we're supposed to meet. And let's say push-ups, you have done 10 push-ups, which is pretty good. And jumping jacks, which is 10 jumping jacks, which is, I guess, is also pretty good. So if you make a mistake, you can change it quite easily. So if I change the number, then I can reduce the number accordingly. So you can modify the progress for each day. But once the day passes, you can't modify anymore, and then you just track the progress over time. Unfortunately, you can't see how it looks like because we need 7 days for it to before the challenge is complete. Then afterwards, if you want, you can also add friends. You can add you can join groups, as well as some basic functionality like changing emails, passwords, etc. In January, we do plan to have a mega January challenge because that's when people tend to have their New Year resolutions. When they say, oh, this is the year where we want to be fit. So we do plan to have a mega challenge to encourage people to work hard and exercise a lot in that 1 month and set goals and earn lots of badges and rewards. Anyway, this is our app for now. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Okay, awesome. So that was Team JJKK, and unfortunately, they're not in this meeting at this time. Okay, so we'll go to the next team. So we have the Central Budapest. Are you guys here? All right, promoting to panelists.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm unmuted.
Yes.
Great. We are here, both of us, in a team.
Awesome.
Welcome, everyone. So I love to speak about the project first a bit. And Daniel, who is the other team member, he's the mind behind the code. So we first started to realize something what we are talking about many years, like we live in small communities, more communities. We are part of more communities, and we have problems with reaching out all the resources what we have all around us, and we really wanted to some solution for that. And Facebook groups and other things are not suitable anymore because we really want to own our own data first, and we love to develop other features on it. So this is why we were searching for something useful, what we can use to build up quickly and easily applications like this. So this is how we started with Meteor, and we did a mistake. Maybe we started to use Vue.js, and we have no about that. No idea about that technology, but we learned a lot during these few days. So we were slow, but we have some results, and I love to share you those. So I share my screen with you. Screen share, start now, and the browser. So here's my application. I will log out. So this is the main topic of this application is altruism, which is which is a term well described here on the bottom of the screen. If you come up to this address, you can follow me. So this is a marketplace for collaborative economy, where any kind of users, members can share their own resources, their own needs, and we can find matches easily. So this is Mr. Beast is the demo user. It's an invite-only application. That's really important. So there is a sign-up button where you can share your invitation code, or you can join with the email which was invited, or you can jump into the booking, the waiting list. And this is important because we need trust in the system, and trust is really pricey in these days, and an invitation system can help this trust level a lot. So I will log in with the demo account now, and I can. The first thing what I see my offers and my needs, which has some interactions of it. So like Mr. Beast was released, like I am Mr. Beast now, released a call on this site now, and L apostrophe is already sent an inquiry to that, and I can chat with them and send messages and these kind of things. So we can talk about the listing first before we go to have a transaction. Opa, sorry for that. Not now. And the menu is a bit messy now, but this is how I can list my offers. This is how I can list my needs. And the offers can be services or goods. And if I check this, it will describe it's a need. Like an example, we really need someone who knows Vue.js in this case. And I can upload some pictures to that. What just happened?
I don't know. We're just seeing shining sun.
Maybe some memory overflow. Okay. So the create listing it's like Vue.js dev. No, I say Vue.js dev. Now I skip the upload picture part because maybe my phone has not enough memory for that. I can use basic HTML, and we love to implement some Markdown too. Dev, etc. And I can pick this is a good or service. It's a need now. Submit, and here is my where is my needs? My needs. Vue.js dev is needed. And if I go to the, you can see the marketplace, browse offers, there is a babysitting offer, or there is software development offer. I will take this because I know other devs. Hey, love to know more. Oops. Send. And if we talk about this offer more, and I I am the one who won this. I press the accept and no. Yeah, someone really wanted me. So I let Dania to take over and continue the demonstration, okay? Because someone really wanted to talk with me. Thank you.
Yes, so just to say, we wanted to do so many things, so many more things into this application. We want to measure altruism score. We want to work out a pointing system where the more you give and the more you contribute to the system, you get a higher altruistic score, so others will see how much you are giving, so they can prefer to make deal with those who are also giving a lot to the others. So where we got so far to the point where we did the basic exchange flow. So you can place your offer or place your need, and then you can find someone else who has matching you, and then you can start a discussion and then accept, and then later review the person. And we couldn't get to the point where we start the altruism score points giving out, also we want to make it to a marketplace where you can not just give altruistically, but you can also give for money, and the payment options will be selectable if you want to pay by cash or pay by altruism or barter directly with another item. So there will be multiple possibilities for the exchange of the goods, and this would be a very sophisticated marketplace where potentially you can trade without any money, so but also with money if you want to, and then we want to provide also a API for other exchanges, like even if eBay wants to join into this platform, they can. We are providing the altruism score. So if someone on eBay is willing to give the item out on an altruistic basis, then it can connect to our API, and we tell the requesting person who wants the item how high is the altruistic score of that person is, so he can decide if he's willing to give the item to this person or not. Yes, basically that's it. So we on the software side, we were really bogged down with the Vue.js. I had experience with Meteor before, but we used Blaze before, and now we decided on this project to try out the new things and the flashy Vue.js. And then unfortunately a lot of time was spent you know, the errors that the Vue.js throws on the console is not always descriptive of what went wrong. So a lot of time was wasted, unfortunately, but we got the basic functionality going. And I'm giving it to you for questions if you have any.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Judges, do we have any questions for them? No questions? Okay, great. Thank you again, Team Decentral Budapest. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so everyone, thank you. That wraps up the demo day. So we'll have a discussion within our team, and then on closing ceremony, that's when we'll announce the winners. Ines, I will make you panelist because I didn't see your name in the demo day confirmation. Yeah, you can
Sorry. Yeah. Me and my friends missed the deadline and then we send an email. Then we accept it, we guess so, but maybe there is a problem. Our team is Meteor Fellowship.
Meteor Fellowship. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was another form, but that's okay. You can present now.
Okay. Thank you so much. The keyword is the presentation is short. This will be a short presentation. Our application is Meteor Links. What does Meteor Links do? It just shortens long URLs. Sorry, I forgot to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Then start. The application Meteor Links is for shortens long URL. This is simple idea. This is a example long URL. This is my drive sharing link. Sometimes as a developer, when you share long URL for your client, it seems on their devices as it is too long and it may be annoying, but if you shorten the link before sending, it will show up like it, and this is better. Let's have a short demo. For example, this link, copy and paste it, and create a short link here. This is another feature. Maybe an advertising here. Yeah, we are redirected to that long URL will redirect us here. Let's go deeper. There are additional features like you can see it as QR link, QR code also, and more features. Let's sign up.
Sorry, Ines, is there a beeping in the background?
But any throw my background row something row.
Kevin, I'm not hearing it.
No, okay. It might be me then.
Okay,
sorry.
Okay, something else. Yeah, this is my maybe store profile. Security solutions. We have two-factor security here if we want, and we can create an API key for consume our API for customizing the API, the application, subscription plans. If we want, we use a custom domain, but we have to redirect it to server's API address. And there is dashboard, how many link we have shortened until now. We have that feature here, like it, and we can select the expire type, for example, count. If we use the link 2 times, it expires. 1 and 2. Yeah, it expired. Thanks, my presentation is finished. If you have any questions.
Awesome. Thank you. Judges, do we have any questions?
I just have one, which is part of this is a very complete and whole application. And if you get a chance to just show us the API part again, or is that under development?
Yeah, I can show. Sorry.
Okay.
Do you see my screen?
I do.
Yeah. Here we have used Swagger
Mhm.
to represent it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And then the other question, all right, so the real question I was getting to is, this competition was meant to also, highlight applications that were impactful. What is the impact you were shooting for?
We are targeting the developers who, for example, who are developing an e-commerce application. In e-commerce applications, sometimes developers may need to their send clients to payment links, and payment links may be long because they include sometimes auth tokens and other things. Then use our API and shortens their links in their own applications without coming here, but they always follow their statistic and analyze their usage with our dashboard.
Okay.
So this is it.
Okay, just want to, because most of the other things we've seen so far have a social impact, right? So, it's good that you're pointing out that there is a different audience that needs an impact also. So thank you for sharing that.
Thanks.
Great. Thanks again. All right. So if there's no other team, or if I missed a team that I didn't call out yet, please let me know in the chat, or you can raise your hand. Okay. So I think that's all of it. So thank you again, everyone, and we'll see you in the closing ceremony.